couldn't fit the fan, so fitted a Citroen Saxo fan. Just have a switch on the dash. Just monitor the temperature and oh shit, it's getting a bit hot. I better put the fan on.
Nice.
I do have a temperature sensor, an Arduino built in here, and a little control circuit which should turn the fan on, but it's not working yet. It reads the temperature sensor the first 2 cycles of the program, which is like, it reads the program like 15,000 times a second or something stupid. And then it's like, oh, it's minus 156 degrees.
Yeah.
So,
you wouldn't be running.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in it if it was that cold. Bollocks for that. Right. Yeah, again, this one up here, if you keep going on this one, it's like this all the way, very, very steady. I've never done that on paper, just came up.
Have you not?
No, that's done yeah, I've done it coming through this way, and seen that other bit, and thought, oh, that'd be wicked to do, that looks really good, and it really is. That's the best bit, like my books.
That's what amazes me, how different you can do, so you do one track one way, and then how different it is going the other way.
Yeah.
Also just mad, like everyone's so busy earning a living and working, you never get time to appreciate where you live, do you?
To get out and see these little corners. You don't get to go that much. Particularly when you can just get this far out this quick. If you come and walk here, it'd take you an hour, wouldn't it? Like,
that's what I'm saying, if you find my work and bring my car, then I'll bring all the kids with me.
Yeah. Winter comes, I want to buy I want to get a battery powered chainsaw.
Yes.
It's fallen tree, it's sneaky work.
Just take it out. You do all sorts, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Well, I wouldn't speak too soon because I'm yet to take it off road, so like properly, so I don't know yet. But
I think it would be good.
It is a bit shaky.
Leaf springs are just shit.
That's what I like about it though. It's raw, it's rugged, it's what it's supposed to be. We all have these luxuries of like suspension and
So it makes you think about when you drive down the track, I tell you that.
Get on a bit of tarmac, you're like,
It would probably help actually, I let a lot of air out the front tyres. At the moment they're banged up to like 30 psi or something, which is pretty steep really for this sort of stuff.
You normally do yours before you come out then? Or just...
I usually just leave them flat as pancake. I don't think the rear's very hard. They're probably like 21, 22 psi, which is like sort of middle kind of round, and it's good enough for road use.
You want it. This you want them about 16, 18, didn't you?
Yeah, something like that, a little bit on the flat side.
Yeah.
Yeah. The trouble is though, like, if I soften them by cutting them, say, and like thinning them out or something, then I want to load it up with tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
It's like,
Kind of to take away its point then, don't you? Really?
Just go slow.
Yeah, it's definitely something I can see myself getting into.
Yeah. That is good fun. It's especially good fun when it snows and you go in the snow and sort of thing.
I found that my car's good in the snow.
Sorry?
My car's awesome in the snow.
Yeah,
I don't mind that.
Yeah,
Wow, that's on tarmac though.
yeah. Oh well, it's even better off-road because like you have the traction like fresh snow. Right, do you know your way home from here? Left here, eh?
Yes. Everyone gets a 4x4 and then like you get a 4x4 and then all of a sudden you're everyone's mate when it's raining or snowing.
Yeah.
You give me a tow.
Yeah, I love going out when it's snowing. Take the day off work, promise to that, right? Go play.
Yeah. Kids have got a snow day, I can't I?
Yeah. Last time it snowed proper here, I picked up first one Alex and Emily live in the village.
Yes, yeah.
Arthur and the twins, picked them up. Well, I picked up Alex and Arthur, and then the twins were over, like, they used to go to a nursery somewhere over, like, over the hill, like, Bedminster direction.
Yeah.
I don't exactly know where. And they're like, oh, can you give us some idea? I don't think my car will get now. Oh yeah, sure, the trouble, right? This will be wicked fun, you know. Abigail's like, yeah, great, you know, this is awesome. Got a friend in the car. Like, Abigail and Arthur is sat here and Alex is in the back. I didn't ever see in the back then. Well, poor Alex sat on the south thing. We get over there and we pick the twins up. This other fella comes out. He says, oh, he said, as soon as you give me a ride back up to the main road, he says, I left my car there and walked down there. I said, oh yeah, sure, no trouble. So there he climbs in with his kid. I got to be accurate. So right off, it's good.
Yeah, so everyone kept saying to me, where do you live? I was like, I live over that way. They're like, where do you want to go? So Dorchester. I'm like,
Yeah.
in we get. So then I'm going round Dorchester. Snow is absolutely caking it down. Like Dorchester has come to a standstill. And I'm just there like, yeah, just drive around, get out there. I should have started charging.
I passed Dave the postman. Just going up there. Wherever he was. I said to him a number of times, he's got that little electric van, hasn't he? And I was like, oh, nice van, Dave. If you didn't want it, I'll have it. Just kidding around with it. And then that day, you saw him, he was coming down towards Chilbrook, down at the Yorkshire went up. And he said, oh, swap you. I was like, that's alright. Keep your electric van today.
Yeah, not wrong for me. Yeah, that's the only downside I find in the weather is obviously you're right in the bowl. Yeah, it amazes me how I used to get on before I had a 4x4. I don't know. What did I even help?
The first car I had was a VW Polo.
Yeah.
A bit old, like the Mark II.
Yeah.
I think it had the round headlights in it. So I think that's a Mark II, isn't it?
Yeah, mine was a Mark III Golf.
Oh, right,
That was my first one.
And it snowed. So I passed my driving test in like, I don't know actually, I'm not sure how much I got a test, but that year in the winter it snowed, and I was like, yeah, I'm like Colin McRae, I'm amazing. Like, and I went out in this car, honestly, like, I lived on a housing estate. I pulled out the drive out my mum's driveway. I went, I don't know, here to where that car, not even to where that car is, like maybe half that way, pulled the handbrake up, did this massive skid, smashed into a curb and was bogging around with it.
Yeah, I think I had my car about a week.
Right, what was on?
And then someone hit the brakes in front of me. I was doing the old, yeah, so anyway, this is my car, cool. They're like, I'm like, what? They're like, wallop, straight into the back of my mate. I think I went for a state of, in about 6 years, I had about 8 cars. Yeah. My dad was like, you are not having anything over 300 quid.
I spent the next couple of days at the scrapyard, like different axle off another car, like bring it home, jack the car up, axle off, new axle on, like the way we do it.
Nice.
Yeah, I learned my lesson, but I wasn't Colin McRae.
Yeah, that's what I say. Like now, I'm just like, I mean, my truck isn't quick anyway. It's only a 1.6, so I'd sooner be 10 minutes late than like race around. Yeah, I don't see the point in that. But sort of my daughter's learning to drive.
Right.
So she's got her test booked. Like, and she gets in mine, and I'm like just watching her as she drives it. And I'm like, change gear now, change gear now. Things going. Start tapping it like, okay. Yeah, I've never looked after a car as much as this one.
No, this was the second car I bought. This was the car I bought after the Polo. Nice. After I crashed it really badly. I bought this one. And then after I broke the chassis, I bought the V8. I had that for a couple of years. It was rusty, man, it was rusty. Like, the bulkhead was all fucked. And I parked it up. Probably about 3 years, but at the time I had a Volvo 340, just like the one I've got now.
Yeah, nice.
I drove that for a couple of years. Then I bought a Volvo 360 and the V8 was now sat in disrepair. This was sat in disrepair. Had the 360, the 2 litre Volvo for a bit. That was on the highway. I won't go back down. Then that was a rust bucket actually, the 360 rusted badly. I picked up a Citroen Xantia.
Yeah, I have one of those.
80 quid.
I have one of those.
Best car ever, man, fast in the speed bumps with it.
Yeah, I had the other good one I had, believe it or not, I managed to buy a Picasso for 150 quid. And my mate was like, it's knackered. I said, it's no good. And I think I had that thing for 2 years. And he's like, it's knackered. I'm like, yeah, how are you still running it? And I bought it off a mate at work, and it was like, I wouldn't put the kids in the back of it. It was just like all the crap that went with the dump, everything like that. I used to fill it up, everything like that. I said, nah. I said, it's got to go, because it was like, got to a point you turn it round the corner and it would turn 5 seconds later and you're like, nah, I ain't doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore.
Nancy was a good one. I had a variety of other cars in between, but I only had them for like a matter of weeks. I'd buy cars, like trash them and scrap them and buy another one. Those were the days.
Yeah. Well, we had a couple, like, we used to, when I was about 15, there was a car, and the owner used to leave it on the drive, which we used to leave the keys in it.
Oh yeah.
And she had a field. And she used to come out, and after about a few months, she used to come out and she'd be like, look, just if you want to take my car around the field, just come out and ask for the keys.
yeah, really.
Yeah.
Where was that then?
That's
was that around these
in
parts?
no Preston.
Right. Oh, right.
Because that's where I lived and grew up, and it was just like, yeah, she was a lovely old lady. Like we always made sure if we borrowed it, we wouldn't break it.
Yeah.
She lived on a farm, so we used to just drive it around the track.
Yeah.
So then she would just like, but if you want to take it for a ride around the field, just knock on the door and ask.
Yeah.
She never used to drive it. But yeah, she was awesome with it. I can't remember what that was. It was something like a escort or something.
Yeah. Wow, that'd be worth mega bucks now.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. I remember going with a friend who used to bangers.
Yeah.
And he was like, can you drive the Ford Capri to small home for me? I was like, yeah, I can. He was like, everybody takes them into your insurance. I was like, I'm not worried. Like, this is going to be mint. Like, you're going to let me drive this car. I was like, why don't you drive it just to see me? He was like, no. You drive it. Alright.
The best one I had was my dad had a Sierra Cosworth 4x4.
Yeah, it's on.
And he picked it up for like 800 quid.
Yeah.
And he sat there and he's like, if they want it anymore, I'll just scrap it. So he scrapped it. And I ended up finding in a magazine the exact car. And like, yeah, and I'll never forget his face. I just slipped the magazine by him. What's that? It's like, it's your car, yeah? Like, granted, it was like in a bit more condition, but I think they wanted 165 grand for it.
I was going to say 50 grand.
160, but that one was like, it was for the showroom basically. It was living, but
It never boggles my mind how much they fetch now.
Yeah.
I saw a Ford Capri there going back, I think 10 years almost or something.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I wanted like 40,000 for it. I was like, shit, I ragged that Ford Capri, and I picked it up, drove it like a lunatic from this little old lady's house. I went round a big roundabout when they were racing like 3 times. Wow, like the tyres squealing, like
Back then it was like, there was loads of them.
oh yeah,
There was loads of them.
Now, a penny, weren't they?
Now it's just like, you can't find out rocket or shit. You can't find them.
Scrappy scheme killed it, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, cars are just finished.
I've always wanted to be one of these people that like buys a house and then you realise there's a barn at the bottom underneath the hedge. You open it up and there's like loads of cars in there. You're like, alright, yeah, I'll have that.
Friend of mine didn't want his little Peugeot, like, it was like 305, it was like a crappy little saloon car. And he was like, look, you take it away. I was like, well, yeah. I was like, it's got fuel in it, mate. I'll give you a tenner.
Yeah.
So I gave him a tenner. Put it on the tenner's worth of fuel in it. We stripped like all of the glass out of it, like took the rear doors off, like, rally cracked it, took it up to this old mine site with real Jamie Cornwall. Absolutely trashed this car, towed it to the scrapyard with my V8, dropped it off, and they gave me 30 quid for it. I was like, what? I'm 10 quid up. Just like, had a way of a time, yeah, £10 off at the end of the day. Just like, how did that happen? Like, this is just
We have one. My dad was like, you've got to take this to the scrapyard. Because how you get it? He would drive to the scrapyard. So we ended up, and mate was like, I've got an idea. Guess what? What we do is go to mine, and we literally cut all the seats and stuffed it full of metal and like lifted all the forward up. I reckon we must have put an extra ton on that. We were driving it into the scrapyard, and all you could hear was where it was just grinding on the wheels. Like, what have you done to that? So it's like, no, but Dad just told me to bring it down. It weighed it. It was about 800 kilos heavier than it should have been. I do love where we live. Yeah, we never been able to live here if my dad wasn't born here.
Sorry?
I would have never been able to live here if my dad wasn't born here, because we come from Crossways originally.
Right.
And then the house come up over here, so we bid on it.
Yeah.
And they were like, because it's a different parish, they said you need connection to the local parish. So that's when I spoke to my dad about it. He goes, yeah, but Tom, I was born here.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Oh, right.
So, yeah,
Right.
that's how we got that.
Yeah. Unreal. Yeah. Well, we're lucky we bought a house, but like the number of houses that I looked at, I was like, wow, like, that place is so cheap. And then you read it and it's like, oh, you need a connection to, oh, fuck.
Needs this, needs that.
Yeah, can't live there, no, scrap that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, we have no connections to this part of the world at all. Like, Hannah's from Southampton, born in Southampton, grew up in Cornwall. I'm from Devon, but spent all my life in Cornwall basically.
Yeah.
Then we moved to Canada, came back to Buckinghamshire, Berkshire, and then I was working from home, living in Bracknell. I was like, well, nobody works from home and lives in Bracknell. It's hard. Like, what a fucking dive Bracknell is. Yeah, you never live there.
I've never been to that part of the world.
Yeah, don't bother. What a waste of fucking hell. So yeah, we were looking for somewhere nice to live, bring Abigail up. Stumbled across Catstop. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that garage. I'm moving there. Like, what a lovely little village. Like, yes. And it's got decent school. What?
Yeah. Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah. Mad, absolute mad. I can't believe I've luck. I step out through my door because I'm lucky to work from home. I'm like, oh yes, I work from home here. I come down to the coffee and cake morning on Friday.
Oh dear. Nice.
Oh yeah, fucking love it.
Yeah, I only work over the hill.
Yeah, with Ben, eh?
With Ben. Yeah.
That's where I live, right?
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause what, Ben used to live in there?
And Ben used to live just up the top.
Yeah.
On the drop you out. Down 75 way. Yeah. He used to live just literally, up there on the
Yeah.
line.
He's moved to Puddletown.
Yeah. No, they were good neighbours. They were. Their lad, Oscar, the little one Arlo, used to play with Abigail. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah, he's my boss.
Yeah.